Hey guys, it's me, TheSeriousScizor here, and I'm going to be narrating this Pokemon Online battle, so let's get things started. Latias is going to lead with her Balm of Snow while I lead with my Hippowdon to get up the weather. Now I go for the Stealth Rocks just to get up my rocks since they're always helpful. Now I go into my Slowbro so that I can possibly burn something on the switch, he switches into his Tentacruel, probably wanting to rapid spin away his hazards, which here he does go for the rapid spin and it only does 1%, and I go for the Scald and get the burn. So now he's gonna get residual damage on him every turn. And here he just starts setting up toxic spikes. Well, I just keep going for the flamethrower. And so now I'm just gonna keep trying to wither him down, since the quicker Tentacruel dies, the faster that it's gonna be easier for me to win. So yeah, here I get a crit on the flamethrower, which I don't think mattered at all, because as you'll see here, he will switch out, but on his next switch in, he'll die to injury hazards. And here I get the burn on this Vaporeon with flamethrower, which is actually more unfortunate for me, because if I was able to get toxic damage on the Vaporeon, this match probably would have gone a whole lot quicker. So now he's just gonna go for the Wish, and predicting the Frostlass switch in, I go for the Toxic here, but he makes a good play and goes into a Skarmory. So here, I'm just gonna be concerned about rapid spinning away all these hazards, and he goes for the Brave Bird, but I live with 1%, which is very good. And I get off the rapid spin. So now, my rapid spinner is dead, and I'm gonna go back into my Slowbro, and he makes a good play and goes into his Vaporeon to resist the water move with Water Sword. And now he's gonna set up a Wish, which I don't really mind. And here I am going to go for the Scald, predicting a switch in, I think. No, I go for the Ice Beam. And so he passes the Wish to his Kyurem, and now I know I have to get out of there or else I'll die. So I go into my Blissey, which just walls that for days. And so now he switches into his Skarmory while I go for the Flamethrower, which is a clean 2-hit KO on him, which is very nice. So now he just sets up one layer of spikes while I go for the Flamethrower, and yep, now Skarmory is dead and I won't have to worry about it. Now, since I have to go into Skarmory to avoid taking a big hit, I go into my Skarmory, and now I set up one layer of spikes on the switch, and now I'm going to go for the Brave Bird here, and it does a lot, but he gets the unfortunate burn, or freeze hacks, my bad, but it does not really matter, because as you'll see on this turn, I am going to Pursuit Trap him with my Tyranitar, which was a good play on my part, predicting the switch. So yeah, now he goes into his Tentacruel and dies to injury hazards. And now he goes back out to his Mamoswine and tries to make a double switch, which he does make a double switch, which was a great play on his part, because I could have easily gone into Slowbro, but instead it was trying to fodder my Skarmory, which is alright. And now I go back out into my Blissey, knowing I can take one unless he gets a crit. And then he goes out into his Vaporeon here, and I just soft-boiled, which I guess was a good play. It could have gone either way, because if he critted me, that would have been GG. But instead, he goes for the Wish Sheet now. And this was probably the worst play of the game on his part, because now that he switches out, he's going to die incoming on the hazards. And instead, he should have stayed in, knowing that I would not be able to KO him with a Flamethrower without getting a crit. And he might have even won the game. I'm not sure. So now I go out into my Slowbro, trying to be as obvious as possible. In this turn, I'm going to go for the Scald, and he tries to go into his Vaporeon to get the Water Absorber, but instead I go for the Slack Off here, which if he had stayed in on the Wish, he probably could have won that game. And now I'm going to go into my Tyranitar as Death Fodder, but look at how boss Tyranitar is. He can take those hits all day, but since he's fodder, now I make a good play here and going to my Slowbro, knowing that he's going to be forced to switch, and since his only Pokemon left is Mamoswine, it'll take a super effective Scald, meaning it will die on the incoming switch in, which was a terrific play on my part, and that was a really good play on my part. And now he's going to go into his Kyurem, and I'm just going to leave my Slowbro in his fodder, since I doubt that he's going to be like a mixed stick tagger. And if he was, then he probably could have won here. I don't know what his physical move pool would be though. So now I'm just going to end it with the Flamethrower, and he rage quits, which is fine. So yeah, that will be the match. If you enjoyed, maybe could you please leave a rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll be out of here. Peace.